Here we go, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Christina, aka The Variety Nerd, and today we are back with more WWE 2K20 Universe Mode.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Here we go, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We are back and kicking things off with some more Mixed Match Challenge goodness. All the rankings and the teams, etc. Spoiler alert for the rankings portion and all that good stuff as well, because we update everything after every episode, just to keep you all in the loop. So here we go. We are back. We got some mixed tag action about to go underway here tonight. We've also got a fatal four-way matchup to determine the next #1 contender for Pete Dunne's Intercontinental Championship. That dude has held on to the championship for over 20 episodes in this series, as has, well, the NXT Women's Champion. So, got a couple of long-standing contenders, or champions, I should say. And speaking of long-standing champions, here he comes right now. Oh, that was good timing. Anyway, around, as per usual, please hit the like button. Alright. Alright.
205 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
So like I was saying, again, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please leave a comment, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and all the social media, including Twitter, down in the description down below. Including also, of course, the rankings after every episode, and all that kind of good stuff. So that way you all can keep track at home. Leave a comment down below which team per group, or in general, do you want to see win this entire tournament. And again, we are not touching these tournament matchups unless if, like, shenanigans happen, because that's just how we roll here on the channel. So get your snacks, get your choice of beverage. I got some tea in one corner, and I have some water on another table. So, we're keeping things pretty chill today. I also got some snacks once again, but here we go. And we've got a debut here tonight. That is right, people.
And from Paris Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
That is right, people. Lacey Evans is now a part of the NXT Women's Division and roster. But who will she team with? This is going to be quite an interesting time, to say the least. So if you saw in the last episode in the description, I intentionally left off, like, at least a couple of teams, just in general. So whoever wasn't on last week, we'll be seeing them tonight. So that way y'all can get, you know, a little bit of a surprise. Oh, this is interesting. Alright, people, we got some dream matchups within this tournament already. And again, the winners will get championship opportunities at WrestleMania.
Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And of course, WrestleMania will be coming at the end of the month. Again, a full disclaimer, and I will say this in probably every single video and throughout the said videos. I'm in the process of moving, so a lot of this material for July is going to be much more pre-recorded, unless if some crazy shenanigans happen IRL, and we have to go in and edit things out. I don't know, like, life happens. But, nonetheless, we're pre-recording ahead of time because I'm moving, and, well, so it's the 4th of July when I'm recording this episode, but this one's going to be out, like, on Wednesday, so it's fine. I think it's Wednesday the 9th. I feel like that sounds about right. But here we go, Mixed Match Challenge action underway here. Lacey Evans teaming with the phenomenal AJ Styles, and of course we got Charlotte Flair, the Queen, teaming up with Pete Dunne. Charlotte and Pete, they've got themselves a victory last episode, as we've seen. We'll have a status update on Dakota Kai later on in this episode, just because, well, that just did not end well, to say the least. Yeah, that happened. Yeah. So, either way, this should be out on the 8th. Okay, well, I was only one day off. That's not too bad. So, this should be out Wednesday the 8th. But at the time of recording this, it is July 4th. So, yes, I am pre-recording on 4th of July. But that is because I am moving, well, this is going to be out on Wednesday, so in about 2.5 weeks or so. And honestly, like, I want to make sure that y'all have content while I'm over here stressing out about buying furniture in the middle of this whole situation. So, there you have it. Either way around. We're just going to sit back, enjoy these matchups. We will also determine the #1 contender for the tag team titles as well. And by God, this is a dream matchup if I've ever seen one. Just get your snacks, people. Just get your snacks. That is all. Get your snacks. Pete Dunne, huge DDT. Pete Dunne's had a roller coaster of a universe mode, to say the least. Probably one of our really 2 or 3 mainstay champions, because, like, I don't know about y'all, but, like, we've only had, like, 3 long-term champions as far as I can remember. Like, our tag belts have gone all over the place. And, like, early on where we were trying to get our footing for some of these titles, and now it's like, oh, okay, we have, like, long-term champions. So, like, we've got something going. The AJ Styles, huge knee breaker right there. Looks like he's trying to get the tag in, and he does. Charlotte going in for her team. Again, men must face the men, women must face the women. I don't make the rules, 2K20 does. But here we go. Got some tea ready to go. Just, again, get all nice and comfy and cozy, and that is not comfy and cozy. Charlotte Flair with the submission. Will Lacey get out of it, or will she tap out? And Lacey Evans, our latest addition to the women's roster, well, she gets out of it. Snapmare takedown. Oh, huge elbow right to Charlotte Flair. And again, these teams were randomly generated. Like, I think when I was putting together the groups, like, I think I only flip-flopped, like, like 2 pairs or something like that, like 2 teams, just because it was going to make things a little bit interesting. And a huge rope break. Oh, and Lacey counters. I mean, if Lacey takes down Charlotte Flair, that's huge. She is holding her own here tonight in this matchup. Charlotte, huge attack right there. These two are countering each other's every other move, and I'm here for it. Lacey Evans with the huge backbreaker, keeping Charlotte in her corner. That is a smart strategy. That way, if you get a little bit exhausted, you can always get your fresh tag team partner in. That sort of thing. Oh, and Charlotte counters. Oh, huge clothesline right there. And again, the preliminary rankings are going to be determined based off of, like, the rankings, like, who wins, like, within the first 4 weeks. Week 5 will be a playoff round. And Styles getting Charlotte off of Lacey right there after a huge spear from the Queen. Charlotte once again, huge shin breaker right there. Knee breaker, however you want to phrase it. Anatomy is not my strong suit, okay? Like, I didn't study the natural sciences. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. What is Charlotte looking for here? I don't like this. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, my God. I'm with the crowd. This is awesome. And a huge kick to the back right there. That... Charlotte, why are you stalling? Charlotte's stalling. Oh, she's going up to the top rope. I was going to say, after that move, I would have went in for the pin. But, of course, I'm not an expert on I'm not an expert in this on the in-ring action realm. I just can at least identify moves, and that's the furthest we're going. But Charlotte, but Charlotte making the huge tag in, and if it just jumped, that's just because like the thing just randomly paused. So that happened. Styles and Dunne in here. Huge move from Styles. Alright, I don't know what just happened there, but I'm okay. Okay then. Alright. Well, that happened. Styles, huge suplex right there. Styles walking over towards the corner once again. But he is not getting the tag in because, of course, Lacey Evans, like, she was in there a little while. I think that's fair. Pete Dunne getting Styles back into the corner. Just stomping away at Styles. Of course, these two historically have had very long championship reigns in their own right. Styles, of course, was our first champion here on NXT when we still had the World Heavyweight Championship, aka the big gold belt. And now, of course, Pete Dunne, well, he's basically our longest reigning Intercontinental champion. So... But even then, before that, of course, you had the 600-plus day UK Championship reign for Pete Dunne, and AJ Styles held the WWE title for over a year. So they're no strangers to long championship reigns and doing what they have to do to win the match. Charlotte and Lacey back inside the ring. We've got plenty of great matches for y'all here tonight. That much I will say. Oh! And Lacey taking down Charlotte, going in for the cover. Charlotte kicks out at 1. If you hear any sort of weird echoey sort of things, like in general, like, that's just because I have a cup of tea. Cup of just green tea. Because tea is good. I've been drinking a lot more tea lately and I don't know why. Like, maybe it's just because, like, maybe it's the calming tea. Like, be like Uncle Iroh. Just drink your calming tea. References I never thought would never make universe mode, but we're at episode 41, so... Oh, God! Okay, that looked like that hurt. Like, a lot. What is Lacey going for here? Huge slam to the mat. I was trying to think of, like, should I just say a face slam, or what's going on here? I don't know, but Lacey Evans being dragged around by Charlotte Flair, but somehow gets out of it. I don't know what Charlotte was going for right there, but here we are. What's Charlotte going for here? Oh, God. Charlotte going for something else here. Huge suplex onto Lacey Evans. But either way, this has been a strong showing from Lacey Evans in general, just because, like, let's be real, like, this is her debut match here on NXT, and a huge boot right to the face. Lacey, I think she's got the wrong corner. Oh! 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 And she had her feet on the ropes, too. It still didn't work. She went for the women's right, I think it was. Yes. I'm like, what move is everybody doing? What's everybody's move? Oh God, is Charlotte going for this move once again? Because holy crap. And Charlotte hits the top rope Spanish fly once again. That's gotta be it, fam. Charlotte's stalling, which sounds about right. I think she's getting a little overconfident potentially. Oh, huge move right there from the Queen. And Charlotte gets the tag into Pete Dunne. Styles is in for his team. Is Lacey okay? I got questions. Like, I mean this in all seriousness. Like, is Lacey okay? I don't think she's moved in a little while. And Pete Dunne targeting the limbs of AJ Styles. That is a wise strategy. Styles with the takedown. Styles is going for it. And he has the calf crusher locked onto Pete Dunne. Could this be it? And I think he got out of it right there. Oh, Dunne counters the enziguri. I mean, imagine if Styles, like, gets the win over Pete Dunne. Or Pete Dunne gets the... If one of those two gets in the win, then, you know, that could get interesting right there. Charlotte gets tagged in, but is Lacey Evans okay? I've got questions. Charlotte, once again, taking down Lacey Evans. So, yeah, in the case of stuff like that happening, I've found out that, like, now that I've kind of walked through this just a tad bit more since the last episode, well, if that situation happens again, you just have to switch controllers and, you know, get yourself out of that. Charlotte, you've had like 10 chances to win the matchup here. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what Charlotte's trying to prove here. Like, she doesn't have anything to prove. If anything, Lacey has everything to prove. But Lacey's been hanging in there much longer than I think a lot of us are giving her credit for. And I can appreciate that quite a bit. I think we all can. I mean, it's a breath of fresh air into the women's division in general. But Charlotte had, like, literally 10 chances to, like, win this matchup. And, like, I am not, like... I've never actually, like, competed in a matchup or anything like that. But Jesus, take the wheel, Charlotte. You had, like, 10 times in this matchup, objectively speaking, to win this matchup. Like that. With the spear. And she's going in for the cover. Good, we're finally getting somewhere. And Styles breaking up the pinfall right there. Alright, not sure what's going on over on the outside of the ring, but here we are. Huge backbreaker from Charlotte onto Lacey. If this ends in shenanigans, I'm throwing a fit. But even then, it could get interesting, so there's that. And the referee's at a 2 count. Lacey Evans getting everything back inside the ring. Oh! Counter from Flair. Oh, what's Flair looking for here? Oh! What a counter from Lacey Evans right into that jawbreaker right there. What a sequence right there. And Lacey gets Charlotte into the corner, tags in Styles. Y'all, this is only the first matchup. We got plenty more matches coming up ahead for y'all, too. What's going on here? Oh, and a double suplex from Evans and Styles. This is actually quite the team, I'm not gonna lie. Oh! Alright, I officially need a one-on-one matchup with these two already. Just gonna throw that out there. Into the world and into the wildness. Styles, like Charlotte Flair, getting a little bit overconfident potentially. But we're gonna see how this all pans out. I think Styles might be looking for something here. Oh, huge powerbomb. I thought he was setting things up for the Styles Clash at first. It looked like it for a very brief second here, but teamwork makes the dream work. Am I right? Right. This is just our opening match, people. That's all I gotta say. This is just our opening matchup. If we're already getting this kind of a barn burner as it is, well, I'm here for it. If this is any indication of what the other two matchups are going to look like in the rest of the episode, I'm here for it. Huge counter from Dunne. Float over DDT, and he hits it. Styles trying to regroup, but also he might be setting things up potentially for that forearm. Oh! Counter! And right into the sunset flip. Styles going for the cover. And Charlotte breaks things up from what it looked like. Again, if the team has one or both as champions, then the champion can pick and decide if they want to go for another title as well. So say, for example, in the case of Pete Dunne, and if he's still Intercontinental Champion and him and Charlotte win, Pete can go after one of the titles. So he can add himself to a title match. I think that's more than fair. Oh god, what's he looking for? I think he's going for it. Oh, and Pete Dunne hits the bitter end. And Styles kicks out at 2. Jesus, take the wheel. This matchup, people. Just this matchup. Oh, and a huge tornado DDT from Styles from that middle rope right there. Y'all, this has been a match. This has definitely been a matchup, to say the least. Holy crap, this has been a crazy match. I'm not even kidding. What a matchup that this has been. And there goes the helicopter. But here we are. Here we go. Pete Dunne trying to slow the pace down a little bit, but Styles trying to get up, and a huge elbow, and oh my goodness, Pete Dunne taking advantage of the situation right here. Styles going back inside the ring, trying to catch his breath for all of a minute. Barely connected with that clothesline, might I add. And Lacey Evans is in the matchup. Charlotte Flair getting back inside the ring as well. Again, men must face the men, women must face the women. I don't make all the rules, 2K20 does. Huge counter from Lacey right there. This has been an impressive showing for like everybody in this matchup, but especially Lacey Evans. I think I can say I've been quite impressed with her, to say the least. Definitely going to be interesting how she goes into the fold with the rest of the roster, going in for the cover. And Charlotte Flair barely kicks out. We're talking barely. Oh! And Charlotte kicks out once again. This has been quite a showing from Lacey Evans. I've been quite impressed. I mean, like, we've got two teams right here that could very well win the whole thing as far as I'm concerned. But Pete Dunne and AJ Styles are back inside the match. Pete Dunne getting AJ Styles onto the outside of the ring. Jesus, this is like a main event level matchup that we're witnessing right here. I mean, to be fair, all the other tag teams in this tournament, they have, you know... Sorry, we get snackish around here. Y'all should see me sometimes when I'm on stream. I'll be making like a 5-course dinner like in the middle of a stream, and I'm like, why am I like this? There we go. We should do a cooking video sometimes. Maybe once I move, because my entire apartment, like, literally looks like a... Oh no, the referee's at 7! Oh no! Referee's on an 8 count. Guys. No, not like this. Oh, but Pete Dunne breaking up that count out. So the count out resets back. Styles and Dunne just beating the crap out of each other on the outside of the ring. It's gotten personal. Quite frankly, I'd like to see another one of... I'd like to see these two in like a one-on-one match just in general. Oh, right into the steel steps right there. Going in for 6 count. Referee's at a 7 count. And Styles this time. Going back inside the ring right at a 7 count. If Styles were smart, he'd stay in there. But he breaks up the count, which sounds about right. What a matchup this has been. Pete Dunne fighting back. But gets slammed right into the steel steps. Oh, and a series of chops right there from the both of them, the two of them. Jesus Christ. Oh! The referee stopped counting. Oh no, he's at a 6 count. I thought the referee stopped counting. I'm like, ref, you can't pick and choose when to count things. Referee's at an 8 count, and Dunne is going back inside the ring. Both men are back inside the ring right here. Styles, huge DDT onto Dunne. I think Styles might be looking for it right. Oh, okay, maybe not. I thought he was going for that phenomenal forearm, but here we are. Oh, and Dunne misses. Oh, God. Huge right hand from Pete Dunne onto Styles. Jesus, take the wheel. This is only our first match, people. This is only our first match. And Dunne hits the move right there, trying to get Styles back inside the ring, or at least far away from the ropes. And Styles kicks out somehow. Holy Jesus, take the wheel. Y'all, we knew this matchup was going to be a barn burner, but we didn't realize how much of a barn burner it was going to be. Oh God, Styles has it locked in, but the ropes are right there. But Pete Dunne escapes. My God. My God. And also, I'm going to be sorry, not sorry, if this is going to turn out to be a longer episode. Like, I'm not going to apologize for it. Pete Dunne lining things up once again. And he hits the bitter end on Styles. And Lacey Evans breaking things up for her team. Oh my God. This has been crazy. And these two are back outside the ring once again. How much more do these two teams have to give? Oh my God. Okay, I just pulled a muscle in my back just by stretching. Oh my God. Okay, that hurt. That actually hurt, fam. Oh my God. Referee's at a 5 count. Styles slamming Dunne into the post. Now they're back inside the ring at a 6 count. Huge scoop slam. This is awesome. Can we get the crowd chant once again? Like, this is awesome. Once more. That'd be great. Flair and Evans are back inside this matchup here. Oh, and Lacey just landed right on Pete Dunne. Jesus. Oh, huge. Oh, God, what just happened? Charlotte with the huge counters. Lacey went for the big boot right there. And she got sent right over the top rope. Fam, if we're already in... We're way too deep into this match. This has been one heck of a matchup if I've ever seen one. Lacey Evans picking up Charlotte. Oh, and the snake eyes are right into the corner. Lacey going in for the cover now. And Charlotte kicks out. Oh, and another huge spear from Charlotte Flair. Oh my god, could this be it? Charlotte going in for the cover. Oh! Pete Dunne hitting Styles with that huge DDT. Holy crap. Oh, Lacey counters. Huge running big boot right there from Lacey Evans onto Charlotte Flair. Could this be it? Could this be it? And Charlotte kicks out. Charlotte freaking kicks out. This matchup has been crazy. What a matchup. I don't know what else to say other than just what a matchup that this has been. We're at a 6 count. We're at a 7 count. Lacey Evans going back inside the ring right here. And going back outside the ring. Oh my god. This matchup. It's like there's no end in sight. We're only into match 1, so if you are trying to click on timestamps and everything, you are not seeing things wrong. We're at a 6 count. We're at a 7 count now. We're at an 8 count. Oh no! Oh! And they got back inside the ring right before that 10 count. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. My god. I have no words. I'm at a loss for words in this matchup. I just sound so dead and I'm like, I'm just trying to pre-record before I move. That is all. Somebody's gotta win this matchup. And Lacey hits it once again. Charlotte might be out, people. We're at a 6 count. We're at a 7 count. Oh no, not like this! And Charlotte and Pete Dunne win the match by countout. By countout. After 30 plus minutes, we got a win by countout. Wow. Wow. So also a full disclaimer, in case you were wondering why the ending was a tad bit choppy, I was trying to sort out, like, I was trying to get Lacey to get back inside the ring, but, like, nobody was moving. Like, it got stuck. So that happened. That's literally what happened. But Pete Dunne and Charlotte Flair are officially 2-0 now. They could very well be going on. I mean, they're 2-0 people. They're 2-0. Holy crap. And after a grueling battle that had a, well, not so great finish, that was out of our control, Pete Dunne and Charlotte Flair officially 2-0 in Mixed Match Challenge. We're going to see some of the other teams here tonight as well. But people, we're just getting started. Next up is our #1 contenders match for the tag team titles. Here we go. Triple threat tornado tag team matchup to determine the next #1 contender. My apologies. I literally had a snack during the loading screen. But here we go. We have the Usos in action, taking on Heavy Machinery and Undisputed Era. So you might be wondering, Christina, these are all technically Raw teams. Well, as we have established, tag team division is cross-brand. First team to pick up a pinfall will get a championship matchup, I believe, next episode. I think that is the case. So, whoever wins the 2 contenders matchups, their matchups will be next week. And then, well, next episode, really. And then, on Tuesday's episode, we'll have the Women's Championship on the line and also the NXT Championship on the line. It's been made official. We got... As of last week, we have Sasha Banks challenging Christina Jacobs for the Women's Championship. And then, of course, we have Drew McIntyre challenging Bobby Lashley for the gold. But something of interest to note here as well is that Aleister Black still hasn't been back since his championship loss. So we're going to see what all unfolds. So whoever wins that matchup will go on to WrestleMania to defend the championship. But for now, we're going to determine our next #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. Will it be Heavy Machinery? Will it be Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish? Or will it be the Usos? Current champions are the Street Profits, so next week, whoever wins this matchup, they'll be in tag team action for the gold. Sorry about that. Just trying to gather myself together from that last matchup because Jesus, take the wheel. We got more matches coming up, people. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be exciting. Lots of developments right here. Even in this matchup alone. Oh! And it looks like... I think that might have been Bobby Fish trying to get the pinfall on Otis. Oh, huge kick right there from Fish. Going after Tucker now. Oh, and he's got the heel hook locked in and the rope break. The rope break right there. Oh! Going in for the cover. And the Undisputed Era. Here we go, Fatal 4-Way action underway here on the channel. We have Keith Lee, Buddy Murphy, Shelton Benjamin, and Tommaso Ciampa, all vying for an opportunity at Pete Dunne's Intercontinental Championship. That matchup, I believe, takes place next week, / next episode, / Friday. So, here we go, people. Here we go. Who will go on to take on the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, who we saw earlier in that crazy mixed match challenge matchup. Oh god. I'm still reeling, people. That's why I was like halfway just like trying to regroup in that last match. But without further ado, we've got ourselves some interesting developments just in general. Last week, Johnny Gargano wanted to split up from DIY, but Ciampa got the last word in. And so that's how he's involved in this matchup, and also the other 3 guys, well, they're not involved in Mixed Match Challenge, so it makes sense. So, we're going to keep this train rolling. Ciampa's back inside the ring. Buddy Murphy going right for Ciampa. Buddy Murphy, huge spinning powerbomb right there. Very interesting stuff. First person to get a pinfall or submission, much like the last matchup, will be the winner. Shelton Benjamin has an armbar locked on, but Keith Lee powers out. Oh, huge move right there from Ciampa. And everybody's on the outside of the ring now, except for Shelton. Buddy Murphy making his way back inside the ring this time. Huge suplex from Benjamin. Buddy Murphy on the offense once again, going in for the cover. And gets a 1 count. Benjamin kicks out. Lee and Ciampa are on the outside of the ring, just beating the crap out of each other. There's no other way around it. Ciampa with a huge counter. And Benjamin with a huge clothesline into the corner, into Buddy Murphy. I think that's how we're phrasing it. I don't know. It's fine. Oh! Oh, what a huge counter from Murphy. A tale of 2 matches, I'm noticing. Oh, a huge drop kick right there from Buddy Murphy onto Shelton Benjamin. And yes, we did run out of tea. So, we got some water at least, which is, you know, refreshing, so. Huge elbow from Benjamin. Oh, and the backbreaker onto Buddy Murphy. Ciampa and Lee have not been in the ring for a little while, so I guess we might be down to 2? Question mark? Ciampa just doesn't care at this point. He's just going after everybody, and I kind of don't blame him. I mean, you know, he wants to make a statement. And I think he definitely is making quite the statement here tonight. However, making statements won't always get you to that championship win. So just, you know, that sort of thing. Oh, God. Now everybody's outside the ring. Who's gonna get the... Somebody's gotta win by pinfall or submission. There's no other way around it. Whoever gets that first pinfall or the first submission wins the match. That's how these things work. Oh, and a huge super kick from Benjamin. That could be it, people. That could be it. Oh, and a kick out from Buddy Murphy. Oh! And out of nowhere, Shelton Benjamin is your new #1 contender and will face off against Pete Dunne next week. / next episode. What a matchup. We got 2 new #1 contenders here tonight. So, get excited, people. Next episode, we got 2 title matches. The episode after that, we got 2 more title matches. It's going to be a great time.
Here is your winner,
Shelton Benjamin versus Pete Dunne. Sign me up for that. So, get your snacks ready to go for next week. We'll have 2 title matches for you. Oh boy, oh boy. And it is indeed boss time here tonight. We are on to more Mixed Match Challenge goodness.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks, of course, the next #1 contender for the Women's Championship. That match will take place. Oh my god. That match will take place in 2 episodes' time. I think. we're going off the rails here just a tad bit, but we'll see. We shall see what unfolds. Hang on here just a second. We're gonna see if that's gonna happen. Which week? Oh. We could resolve this. Hang on just a second, people. I'm like, hold up here. What's going on? Okay, maybe this may or may not be able to be resolved, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 216 pounds, Matt Riddle.
Yes, remember when I said that that matchup was going to happen in 2 episodes' time? Well, that's going to happen on episode 44. Unless some shenanigans happen. Unless we want everybody pulling double duty, of course, which we don't want to see happen. But yes, Sasha Banks, Matt Riddle, they are indeed teaming up with each other against Tyler Bate and his new partner because of Dakota Kai's injury. Nikki Cross, the Twisted Sister of NXT. That's an interesting tandem right there. So as per usual, just get your snacks, get comfy and cozy. We've got some more mixed tag team action here tonight here on the channel. So yeah, we'll sort out when that women's championship match is going to be, but rest assured, we are getting Shelton Benjamin versus Pete Dunne next episode, which should be an interesting matchup. Then we've also have Undisputed Era versus the Street Profits for the gold. In case you're wondering, I do have a Word document that I have set up. I thought we were going to be okay, but apparently we're not okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I mean, unless if you want to see the champ pull double duty, which, you know, that could easily happen. But here we are. Here we are. Could be a test of will, to say the least. But here we go. Nikki Cross is replacing the injured Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai was not medically cleared after last week's match. But it seems like the fans are quite happy that she's out here, and that's what matters. So, there you have it.
And representing Mustache Mountain from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, Tyler Bate.
Y'all, we're just slipping here on the channel. Like, again, apologies if these episodes are a little longer, but I hope that they're good. That's just where we're at here. But here we go, one half of Mustache Mountain on his way down to the ring. So they kind of had a mini implosion, but like it's nothing that they can't resolve. That's kind of where it's at. They're not broken up as a team, but just, you know, distance, you know, makes the heart grow fonder, I guess. But no, both of them wanted, you know, an opportunity for the championships, or a championship of some sort at WrestleMania. So you know what? Here, that's what we got. But yeah, if it looks like Sasha Banks and Christina Jacobs might have to pull double duty on episode 43, just because, you know, some of us kind of goof up on everything, and it's fine. Or hold up here. Ooh. Hang on just a second. I think we might have potential solution. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to have a solution or not. But here we are. We're trying to see how things are going to work. That's where we're at. Give me a second. We're sorting things out. We're in a bit of panic mode, to say the least. Oh God. Okay. Well, there's no other way around it. Yeah, we're gonna have to have double duty go down, I think. Potentially, from what it looks like. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun time, to say the least. So it looks like, Sasha and Christina are gonna have to pull double duty. Possibly. Unless if I just goofed up something here, which, you know, that's always possible. Yeah, that's always possible. So yeah, we might have a double duty episode. Just because, well, like, that's sort of what unfolded, to say the least. So, yeah. Not so much double duty for Jacobs, but just for Banks. But we're trying to sort things out here, and it's just not working. So, yeah, from the looks of things, it looks like we might have some double duty action potentially coming up in the next episode or two with the women's championship picture. But Nikki Cross and Tyler Bate seem to be gelling on, you know, being on the same page, which, you know what, that is great to see, all things considering. These are two very interesting teams in terms of their dynamics, to say the least. But here we are, people. Nikki Cross going in for the cover on Sasha Banks. Of course, Nikki Cross, Kairi Sane, and Sasha Banks were all in that same matchup not too long ago to become the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. But yeah, it looks like Sasha Banks might have to pull double duty that week that she has the championship defense, because otherwise, if it's next week, they're both going to have to pull double duty. Which I'm not sure if that's ideal or not, but here we are. We could move things around. Hang on just a second. We might have double duty happen next week. Again, this was like not expected at all. So, just some context right there. Let's see here. We'll still have our IC title picture, but what if we just flip this? Okay. So, okay, I think we've alleviated it to where they're both suffering next week, to say the least. Yeah. They're both gonna suffer next week, but that's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other way around this. So it's either they both suffer or only one of them suffers, so... Misery loves company? Question mark. Or we could keep it the same. This is real-time planning, people, okay? Don't judge. We could have real-time planning. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. So, we'll keep it the same, but we'll have, like, the match later in the evening, which I feel like is just a little bit more fair and reasonable. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so next week we're still going to have everything as planned, so our IC title matchup will happen between Pete Dunne and Shelton Benjamin. We will also have the Undisputed Era challenging the Street Profits for the Tag Team Championships. And then, of course, we will have... Alright, I think we're good. Okay, we've sorted things out around here, so life is good. So yeah, we're making some strides, to say the least. I think that's more than fair. And we have a 2 count. So yeah, we still got plenty more action underway here tonight. We got a huge main event set up as well, but we've got 2 new #1 contenders. We've got ourselves mixed match challenge craziness, to say the least. And well, we will indeed have championship matchups in the coming weeks. So that is quite exciting. We got a huge main event coming up for y'all. It's going to be exciting. My apologies, by the way. I kind of ran into, like, oh crap, well, this person's, like, going to be pulling double duty. But you know what? That is fair enough. Like, I wouldn't say it's fair as in, like, it's genuinely fair. But it was either everybody was going to pull double duty in 1 week or kind of reduce the load just a tad bit. So that way it's not super overkill. But here we are. Here we are, people. Referee is counting. The rate we're going at here, we just shouldn't have countouts. Like, I don't know if that should be a thing. We're at a 7 count. The referee has to reset the count because Sasha Banks, well, she ended up, you know, going back outside the ring and doing all that good stuff. Here we go, people. Here we go. But honestly, this is an interesting matchup, just in general. My apologies, I probably sound like I'm just going off the rails, but when you're trying to record all these episodes, ideally in like a weekend or two, like because you have to move and dealing with moving stress, that adds up, so we're living the dream. But hey, Nikki Cross, Sasha Banks, this is going to be an exciting matchup. And we've got more exciting stuff underway later on in the episode as well, with a huge main event with more mixed match challenge goodness. So get excited, people. Get excited. Oh God, what is Sasha going for here? Sasha's going for something big, trying to show the world why she's the #1 contender, trying to build that momentum. Oh, and the double knees. Banks hits it. This is awesome. I'm with you. I feel dumb because I've been like not commentating since like the first matchup, but here we are. Nikki Cross hitting that huge neck breaker, going in for the cover. Could this be it? And Nikki Cross and Tyler Bate pick up the huge win tonight. Congratulations. Team is now 1-1 as of last week. Of course, they lost their big matchup. But Banks and Riddle are down 0-1. So in Group A, it looks like our two front runners are Charlotte Flair and Pete Dunne, and Nikki Cross and Tyler Bate. And then Banks and Riddle and Lacey Evans and AJ Styles still have yet to win a single matchup here. But don't worry, there are plenty of windows open. As in, like, there's opportunities abundant. Not like actual windows, of course, because, like, you get my point.
Here are your winners, Nikki Cross and Tyler Bate.
But here we go. This tandem, it worked. It somehow worked. I'm here for it. Definitely going to be interesting to see what happens next. Samoa Joe has returned here. This is quite interesting. The Royal Rumble winner on his way down to the ring. Will he make his announcement as to who he will be challenging at WrestleMania? And so, this is quite interesting. We've already got ourselves a match 2 episodes from now involving Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley for the championship. Of course, Lashley winning that huge matchup not too long ago here on the channel against Finn Balor and the former champion Aleister Black. We have not heard anything from Aleister Black since that matchup. Finn Balor's been a little bit busy with Mixed Match Challenge, but Samoa Joe might have something to say here tonight. Well, I guess I'll call that a reaction. I don't know why I expected more from the WWE Universe. I should have known by now what to expect. Fine. I'll own that. I've got a lot more to say, though. I want it all. Simply put, I want the glitz, the glamour, the fame, the fortune, I want all the aches and pains of a job well done. I want to live the life of luxury, and I want the world to know I'm better than all you peasants and psychopaths combined. How do you even pronounce that? Which is why whoever wins that NXT championship will be facing me at WrestleMania, because there's nobody who deserves more success than I do. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. And the sooner people expect it, the sooner we can move on and come to an agreement that I am the best and I will be the legend I know I am destined to be. Whether that's Bobby Lashley, whether that's Drew McIntyre, or anybody else, I'm coming for you at WrestleMania. And there you have it, people. Samoa Joe making his intentions clear. He wants that NXT championship and will face the winner of the huge championship matchup in 2 episodes' time. Here we go, everyone. Main event time here on Universe Mode for this particular episode.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Cleveland, Ohio, the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs.
Y'all are gonna laugh at this, so I literally just spent the last couple of seconds while the intro was going, like, where's my headset, where's my microphone? And it's like right in front of my friggin' face. Jesus. Y'all ever have that happen where it's like Oh god, why am I like this? But Christina Jacobs, the NXT US Champion, she will be defending her title 2 episodes time against Sasha Banks, who will be pulling double duty that night. It's not ideal, but it's what we're kind of stuck with. But here we go, people. Mixed match challenge action in our main event. We've already had quite the evening with our first 2 mixed tag team matches. This one's going to be quite interesting. We're a bit of a train wreck over here. It's fine.
And representing Mustache Mountain from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 216 pounds, Trent Seven.
I know, this time, instead of trying to figure out where the microphone was during the intro, we almost choked on water, so that happened. But here we go. We saw the other half of Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, and his brand new tag team partner, Nikki Cross, win their matchup earlier this evening against Sasha Banks and Matt Riddle. And so, will that streak continue? These two, of course, won last week's matchup. So, it's gonna get quite interesting. They defeated, I believe that was Rhea Ripley and The Miz. Yes. Think so. Yes. Of course, we have the winner of Mixed Match Challenge. The winners, I should say. They will receive championship opportunities at WrestleMania. And again, if a champion is one part of the team, or if they're holding a championship, then you know what? Then they get a championship match either way around. But these two have quite the history with each other.
From Venice, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
It is no stranger that there is plenty of not-so-great history between Ronda Rousey and Christina Jacobs. Not at all. It is no secret between my career Universe Mode and this latest turnaround with Universe Mode. It's been a time. In fact, this is not the first time they've squared off in mixed tag team action, but they have 2 very different partners this time around. Of course, Ronda Rousey teamed up with Roman Reigns, and then Christina Jacobs tagged up with her former mixed tag partner, Drew McIntyre. But Drew McIntyre, of course, going after the NXT Championship in 2 episodes' time. And we've got a clean slate for everybody with these teams. Again, they were randomly generated. I had little to no say-so. I think, I just moved like 1 or 2 teams around, just switching like groups. But the tag teams themselves were randomly put together and randomly generated. Like, it literally took me like 3 hours to structure this thing, and I still found a way to goof it up. But it's fine. Everything's fine.
And from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
But Finn Balor making his way down to the ring here tonight. Of course, Trent Seven, Finn Balor got some history because their teams, Finn Balor's Club and British Strong Style, kind of had some issues in the past here on the channel. Basically, everything's just starting to come together. So we have 2 huge rivalries that have kind of been combined in this matchup from past history. So we're going to see what happens. Of course, Finn Balor and Ronda Rousey losing last week, and what some might be saying is a surprise upset against Mia Yim and Cesaro, which is quite an interesting tag team right there. So, will we see... Hold up here. Will we see a 2-0, our second team to go 2-0 in the form of Christina Jacobs and Trent Seven? I have no idea what the crap just happened there. Looks like those two are probably going to just duke it out at some point. I think that's established. But here we are, people. Here we are. Will we see our second team to go 2-0, or will Ronda Rousey and Finn Balor even things up on both ends? So, we're going to see what happens, people. We're going to see what happens. Again, each team has 3 matchups, and then, of course, the winners. The top 2 teams on the bracket will go on to the playoff round. We have the women kicking things off here tonight. Of course, Jacobs ended up sort of starting to match with the ring gear, which I feel like makes a little bit of sense. Rousey and Finn are kind of matching pretty naturally right there. and the champ going right for Ronda Rousey. These two have plenty of history with each other, of course. Going back to the My Career Universe mode, those two were fighting it out for the title over on, I believe it was Raw. Yeah, that sounds about right. But Ronda Rousey did indeed break Christina Jacobs' arm, which put her out of commission for like a few weeks. Jacobs returned back to NXT this time around earlier in the series, and, you know, had some interesting feuds with the likes of Nia Jax. She had a first attempt at the Women's Championship, but came up short. But here we go. Finn Balor, Trent Seven. Of course, these two pretty much had some not so great, you know, interactions in the past. Of course, the whole feud between the club and British Strong Style happened. So these two are no strangers to each other. All four people are not strangers to each other in this matchup, in some shape or form. But here we go, the half leg, the half Boston Crab, single leg submission hold. Balor powers out of it. Oh, huge slam from Balor onto 7. Frequent tags right here. Jacobs is back in as Finn Balor tags in Ronda Rousey. Oh, Rousey goes right for Jacobs. Oh, and a huge strike to the back of the head. I was like trying to figure out if I should just say a huge like club to the back of the head, and then it just came out as. Again, commentary goes off the rails very quickly around here. If you're new to the channel, and this is your first video, like, I am so sorry. Oh god. Oh my god, I didn't realize how long this thing was going for. Okay, holy crap. Well, to be fair, I took like a god knows how long break. But Jacobs, huge counter from the top turnbuckle right there. Oh, and a huge running clothesline. And Rousey tags in Balor. Of course, men must face the men, women must face the women. So Trent Seven back inside the ring for his team. Maybe Balor and Rousey learned from last week, but we're going to find out. Huge move right there. Jacobs is back up on the outside. Huge kick from 7 onto Balor. But Balor just kips right up. So looking for here. Oh, and a huge power bomb onto Balor from 7. Even the referee doesn't want any part of it. He's just like, bye, I'm out of here. I really don't blame him. Really don't. Ugh. Okay, I really need to get like a pillow because holy crap. If you all were to see how I'm like sitting while recording these things, by the way, like you would actually be like, Christina, what are you doing? It's fine. Everything's fine. Balor with the Irish Whip. I feel like there's a pun intended there, but I feel like other people have probably used that pun before. It's fine. What's Balor going for here? I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, Jesus. Finn Balor from the top rope. Huge move right there. Here we go, people. Finn Balor's in control right here. 7 counters. Ronda Rousey tagging herself in, noticing that Finn was in a bit of a precarious situation, to say the least. And we are back with Jacobs and Rousey just going right for each other. Rousey trying to slow the pace down just a tad bit. Oh god. Okay. Stupid production truck. We're doing alright. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh. Sorry about this. So, I'm recording this on 4th of July, and so it says 10% off your DoorDash order, and I'm like, I probably should not be doing this, but I think I deserve it at this point. But Ronda Rousey going in for the cover. And, well, that didn't end well, to say the least. Ronda Rousey, what's she going for here? Oh, Jesus! The Piper's Pit. And Jacobs kicks on out of that move. Holy crap, people. Holy crap. Oh, huge kick! Following up into the Spanish Fly. Could this be it for Jacobs and 7 right here? Jacobs going for the cover. Very close to Rousey's corner, which is quite interesting. And it looks like Balor tags himself in. 7's back inside for his team. Honestly, I think this is probably like the matchup that's actually that has not gone off the rails just yet. I'm kind of here for it. Oh, and Balor hits the Pele kick onto 7. We have a counter right there. Huge powerbomb from 7 onto Balor. The frequent tags. See, like, that's, I think, what's going to give, like, for example, now Nikki Cross and Tyler Bate, but also Jacobs and 7, is that they're in tag teams, so they know how to function as a tag team. And they're former tag team champions, so I think that would give them a little bit of advantage. But Ronda Rousey going in for the cover. Jacobs kicking out. Ooh, boy. Oh, and Rousey did not look happy there after Jacobs kicked out at 2. She did not look happy. Did anybody else just catch that? She did not look happy at all. There is a reason why Christina Jacobs has held on to that championship for so dang long here in the series. I think her and Pete Dunne might have won the titles in that same night, if I remember correctly, which I feel like would sound about accurate. But 7 and Balor back inside the matchup here. And Balor going for something here, but 7 kicks out. Whew, boy. What's Balor going for here? Oh, God. 7 wisely rolling out of the ring, but okay, this might go off the rails. It's fine. Oh, God. What is Balor looking for here? He might be looking for it. Oh, he might hit it, and he hits the coup de grace onto Trent 7. Could this be it? Oh, and Balor and Rousey pick up the huge win here tonight. Very interesting developments here. We got a bit of a tie going on. The B group is actually going... It's getting pretty interesting, to say the least. We now have a tie in B group in terms of the standings for second place. Of course, now that makes Mia Yim and Cesaro the leaders of that bracket. And then we have Charlotte Flair and Pete Dunne leading Group A as of this episode. Of course, Rhea Ripley and The Miz have yet to win a matchup, so that's where we're at. So here we go, people. The winners of your main event, Finn Balor and Ronda Rousey. This is quite interesting. Lots of interesting developments for sure here tonight. We had some crazy matchups. I realize this is definitely one of our longer episodes, so kind of bear with it. It'll probably be shorter based on edits, of course, and all that good stuff. But I think this has been quite the episode, and if it's any sort of idea as to what we're going to see next here in Mixed Match Challenge action, I think it's going to be quite interesting. So here we are, main event winners Finn Balor and Ronda Rousey. Those two teams that we just saw are now tied for second place. Again, the top two teams in each group will face each other off in the playoffs, ideally on episode 45 here on the channel. Or wait, no, that's 44, because this is 41, 42, 43, 44. Yeah, starting 44, we have the playoffs. So on that happy note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun stuff here on the channel. Apologies that this is a longer episode, but also I am not sorry about that at all. So on that happy note, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all later.